Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First On Ht. Today is March the 21st, 2024. On the countdown is day number 43 since Joseph Boakai declared his assets without publication on February the 8th, 2024. And if it's your first time here, we'll say welcome to you. We'll have a great show for all of us here tonight. The Deacon Depot Department is at work to bring you some latest information, education, and all for decision-making purposes. Hopefully, we're going to have our team of analysts and panelists on here with you tonight. So don't go nowhere. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Now, coming up shortly, our hot topics tonight. Fired for what? NASSCORP Deputy Director, Councillor Yeke, was fired by Joseph Boakai for alleged gross insubordination, despite she had a tenured position. And she acted on instructions of her boss, Director DeWitt VonBallmoos. Was her firing fair or targeted witch hunt? Let's dig deeper. Cornelius Tay is our newest subscriber on the YouTube channel. Welcome to you there, Cornelius Tay. Invite someone, like the page, and follow the page as well. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel as well as the Facebook page. Assassination Attempt. Lenn Eugene Nagbe said what happened at Roberts International Airport upon President Weah's return was an assassination attempt. We almost returned to Accra or went to Freetown, but the pilot said he could land the plane at RIA. End of quote. EPS said President Weah should hire more private security guards if he wanted more security. What happened? Let's dig deeper. Hallelujah, budget. What's in the Unity Party government national budget? Is it a copy of the former CDC government's budget Why is Senator Amarakone distancing himself from their surrogates' talking points? What's in the budget that benefits the Liberian people? Let's dig deeper tonight. Again, we just got a new subscriber to the YouTube channel, Bill Zare. Bill Zare, welcome to you as well. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's great to have all of you on there. Excerpts and takeaways from CG Lenn Nagbe interview on Freedom FM. Excerpts from Kwame Opa Week's appearances on right here on the global stage. The Liberia News Agency Facebook page created by Kwame Opa Weeks has a new name. What is it? Also coming up, President George Mane Weah admonishes. You cannot be a man and a woman at the same time. The CDC is a party and not an integrity institution. A true revolutionary sees the revolution and nothing else. President Weah tells CDC acting chairman Janga Kowo and partisans at the headquarters. As a recovery to passports, the JMB Unity Party government has announced to take diplomatic passports away from Liberian officials or former. Is this another witch hunt or targeted against the former CDC officials? Who are those government is targeting? Meanwhile, the United States Embassy near Monrovia has commended the move. Will Uncle Sam facilitate the seizures of diplomatic passports carried by former Liberian government officials? Unhappy marriage. Senator Prince Ward Johnson of Nima County is very unhappy with Joseph Yuma Boakai. In the latest leaked audio, PYJ is heard lamenting against Boakai of being sidelined, and none of his MD era or Nima citizens are being considered for top jobs in the government. He said GMB gave the jobs to Lofa, Bong, and Grand Bassa counties who let him down in the elections. Also coming up, finality and nefariousness. Yeke County Senator Nathaniel F. McGill has described the Ministry of Public Works $21 million contract awarded in violation of the laws. Wants the Senate to summon the Ministers of Public Works, Finance, Justice, and the Executive Director of PPCC. Is this action by Public Works a deliberate attempt to say GMB 100 days deliverables was undermined? And for these and many other stories, we are working for you tonight. Be my guest, invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and subscribe as well.
How the office was when I'm leaving. And I'll open up here. Okay. Okay. So this is how the office was when I'm leaving. And I'll open up here. Okay. Okay.
Is the potential leader to see. So they're blocking him, they took all the ministries, all the public corporations, and they gave empty around one ministry labor. Going himself to putting people all over the place, even without asking me, say, Papa, give me a person to help. No, you're not doing that. They are filling all the positions. And as yesterday now, you need to succeed. It's Deuteronomy 29. I'm sorry for who? Who is the potential leader to see? So they're blocking him, they took all the ministries, all the public corporations, and they gave empty around one ministry labor. Going himself to putting people all over the place, even without asking me, say, Papa, give me 4% to help. No, you're not doing that. They are filling all the positions. And as yesterday now, then they want call my man. Uno, my America to be superintendent, other than what the caucus agree on. We agree on Sunday. She's a lawyer. She had an NGO there. She will help a lot of people there. Because, are you there?
Yeah, I get you.
Because Ko, Mapia Kono, we are told that front to my girlfriend. And Ko, that front to my boy in business. Who brought Ko up? So they want to get to go to this country, so all the contracts in the country can be given to fraud. With all the $1 billion you get, in that time we're making money. Every spot is making $1 million. All right, anytime you go to fraud or anything, you want you to bring your house as a collateral. So however, they also want you to I wanted to support you, but with the unfolding event, where we're going to debate the world rank on the floor of the Senate, I want people on left mind to join us in debating it because there are laws that prevent any such code from being established here.
But do you think that, Senator, do you think that Nya will debate the issue when it comes to the war crime code? To debate against it?
Nya will not debate with a UP man.
Yeah, what I'm saying. So supporting it, not tangible.
I'm going to leave the premises to you that because of that, I don't want to support you. I'm supporting Mark Brown, the county inspector.
Yeah, that is the best way because now we connect with the UP hierarchies.
It will connect. But Mark Brown is our son. He believes in us, and he will not do anything messy. So he will join the MDR on my money, and we will register him, and we'll support him, and he will win.
Samuel Cook has been represented 3 times. He has never respected me. That's why I brought him to the politics. So he comes to the Senate, he will be a better than the Senate.
If Senkoga should remain respectful to you, you can push him. But he's very disrespectful. He can take airway with you every time. I used to listen to him.
Yeah, that's why we're not supporting you that way. The one you are trying to come with the distributor in place, so that
to seduce you politically.
To seduce me, yeah. So seduce me, so they will not come. Believe me.
Don't make that decision. It okay. So you the glass low.
It went nowhere. Nowhere. No, the neighbor people, some they are angry with workers. After a one country laying down, one country laying down, another laying down. Those are the 3 countries give all the position today, all the top position. So never that happen. Then when they walk out, oh, they are very, very angry.
So you are very reckless and irresponsible. Have you called George Weah to tell him what happened to you to the airport? I'm very sorry. Is that the kind of leader you are? You think I regret? I will not regret, but you regret knowing me. You are irresponsible when you sat and you embarrassed of president. You told you are irresponsible for the embarrass of president. Have you ever called him to escape politics for him? You sat there, George Weah failed you, gave you money to go take me. You're not about George Weah anytime you care about it, you are going to become president of this country. George Weah gave you money to go to hospital. And you are very irresponsible. And we'll go more days. We will go more days. Then one will just stop it right here with the way I'm managing it right now, because you look at somebody that get on public forum. You're too irresponsible. You look at me. I will fight to bring you to where you are. You are very reckless and irresponsible. Have you called George Weah to tell him what happened to you to the airport? I'm very sorry. Is that the kind of leader? Have you called George Weah to tell him what happened to you to the airport? I'm very sorry. Have you called George Weah to tell him what happened to you to the airport? I'm very sorry. Have you called George Weah to tell him what happened to you to the airport? I'm very sorry. Is that the kind of leader you are? You think I regret? I will not regret, but you regret knowing me. You are irresponsible when you sat and you embarrassed of president. You told you are irresponsible for the embarrass of president. Have you ever called him to escape politics for him? You sat there, George Weah failed you, gave you money to go take me. You're not about George Weah anytime you care about it, you are going to become president of this country. George Weah gave you money to go to hospital. And you are very irresponsible. And we'll go more days. We will go more days. They want with the way I'm managing it right now, because you look at somebody that get on public forum. You're too irresponsible. You look at me. I will fight to bring you to where you are. You are very reckless and irresponsible. Have you watched George Weah to tell him what happened to you to the airport?
Let me hear you say pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love, just what I've been dreaming of. I can never figure out how you do why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. But you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. Just want you to know what I think of you. you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever, you be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. But you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa-da. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever, you be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile.
Cause you give me butterflies.
And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you.
L-O-V-E-Y-O-U.
Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa.
Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa. Y-O-U.
Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-pa.
Good evening and welcome. A great song there by Snotty, L-O-V-E. Liberian music, right? Welcome to all of you joining us here. And if you are celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones tonight, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you. Okay. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page as well. We've got a great show for all of us here tonight. It's Thursday night, live and direct from Detroit, Michigan via Rosalind Wenley there in Switzerland. And of course, Apostle Damasio is in the Netherlands here tonight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Rosalind.
Good evening, good morning from my end, Mr.
Right.
Gilman and the
Right.
GHT CLN family. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
No doubt. Welcome and
good.
thank you as well. Apostle Sio, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, thank you. I'm fine. Good morning to you, to everybody there.
Right.
Thank you. Good morning to Rosalind also. I know. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It's okay. Am I loud and clear, Mr. Gilmore?
You are loud and clear.
Yeah. I try to use. I'm using another computer, so the one is very helping me now. I think so.
No, yeah, then stick with that one. Don't be like me. After 2 hours, I will freeze.
So that's it.
Yeah, that is good for you. Yeah. Okay, so folks, if you are joining us for the very first time here, we say welcome to you. And those of you that always come here on the show, returning viewers and followers, subscribers, Tweet Wiles were first in the queue tonight with a comment on the Facebook channel. Welcome to you there, Tweet Wiles, Ruth Newe, Awa Tote, Maxwell Yimpa, Mark Richard Blair from Portland, Oregon. He said, to be precise, Gilman Avenue. Welcome there, Joseph and Edith Wally Kenneth, Isaac Rue, G. Man Allen, Tokba Wize, Abubakar Kamara from Phoenix, Arizona, Mas SP Pelu, all the way there from Australia. Good to see all of you here tonight. Angel Brown, Josephine Satamoa Amisa, a host of others here. Maxwell Yimpan from Kenya, Joe M. Tiwe from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Aliu Kamara, Agnes Glewulu, Masale Wie, Masa Blama David, great folks on here tonight. Denise Ma Kou, Beatrice Spear, and Thompson B. Boss. Thompson Boss had this comment on here for us. He said, how ungrateful can this sleepy old man be? How dare him and his people disrespect our president? Imagine doing everything possible just to bring President Weah down. After all he has done for you, because of President Weah, you are still breathing. And this is how you want to pay him for his good heart. God will punish you, Joseph Boakai. Absolutely. And Lauba Gomo, good to see you here also. No, Monique Boyu, Matilda Stevens, welcome. Sarah Chia, Adama Fofana, Saya Tia Dugbe Rare, welcome there. He says, what a great song. What a great love song. It's good to be on at this time. Absolutely. Welcome there, my brother. Good to see you. Comfort Wilson, Cornelius Tay. Cornelius Tay is one of our newest subscribers to the YouTube channel. He says, hello, big brother. What is the name of that song? It's Love by Snotty, Snoti, Kruger from Liberia. Love by Snotty, Liberian music. Yeah. You can find it on YouTube, okay? Thompson Buzz, Joyce Lomagel Wim, Charles Brown, Sophie Blamo, Catherine Doe, and Anthony Rogers. He said, Digging Deeper Department, good evening from Derby, Pennsylvania. Welcome to you there, Mr. Rogers. Good to have you and everybody else on here tonight. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. Stories we are working for you tonight. Fired for what? The NASSCORP Deputy Director, you all know. Assassination Attempt, Hallelujah Budget, excerpts from Lenn Eugene Nagbe and Kwame Opa Weeks. President George Weah admonishes assets recovery to passports, unhappy marriage, and of course, venality and nefariousness. On the countdown, today is day number 43 since Joseph Yuma Boakai declared his assets without publication on February 8th, 2024. What is he hiding? What is Joseph Boakai hiding? Rosalind, what do you make of this? 43 days going today, and Boakai has said nothing to the Liberian people about what he worth, what he owes, what the people need to know. Yasake Well, lady from Atlanta, welcome to you there. Good to see you on here tonight. And Cecilia Freeman. Go ahead, Miss Willie.
What do I make of his
Is I don't know, denial or hiding of his assets declarations?
Okay. The reason for all of these, in my understanding, is that he's hiding something. He's trying to tell the Liberian people indirectly that he have lied to the Liberian people for the past 6 years, and that he was not on no loan. He was just trying to cover up. Everything is a covered up, because if he was truthful all this while,
Right.
that the loan he claimed to have been on, the assets declaration would have been like water, like like a rivers flowing.
Right.
He would have flowed with it and just confirm all that he told Liberian people for the past 6 years, that he been living on loan, and he doesn't have money to even make his medical trips. It would have been, he would have come out with flying colors on his
And let the Liberian people know.
and let the Liberian people know and believe that all he have said all this while is truthful. So he only trying to tell us now that they were all lies. He was not living on loan. He claimed that he was living on loan. He was just using the former president to collect more funds, more financial assistance than people think that he had.
Right.
It was just all scam, all scam.
All
That
scam.
prove it. That's all.
Apostle Seal,
Yes, sir.
what do you say? Do you think it was all scam, or Boakai or they didn't take loan from the bank?
No, that he didn't take any loan from it. He was so scared. You said you went to you and your team went to the bank, Mr. Gilmore, if you can remember.
Yeah, I did. I went to the bank.
Yeah, try to meet the people there, and it's so lies, so scam. I'm on loan. All those things are so scam, and his dependable nephew knows him very well than I do. I'm not going to call the name of his dependable nephew. Everybody knows. I think you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to give him credence here tonight, but Baka is very dishonest, Mr. Gilmore. He said this. Yeah, when I'm talking about it, Papa, he said, "Oh, Apostle Bika, he's our father." Blah blah. Last time.
No. I just warn you against
the arrow
words, the adjectives. Yeah.
I agree. But at least we can use dishonesty, right?
You can use dishonesty.
Thank you. Yeah, but that is who the Papa
is. You can use selfish, dishonesty.
Thank you.
Those words,
Scam.
Scam. Yeah. Thank
Scammer.
you.
Yeah.
Yes. So during the inauguration, money was given out to the woman named Miata Formula. And up to now, nobody knows exactly what. I think about 365,000 or something. Nobody knows what is the report about that money.
Right.
Now, Baka is not going to say anything.
No.
And also, the AFL wives, he said, okay, you people can go after 2 weeks. We're going to give the report. It's also silent. You're not going to hear anything about that.
No.
Okay. But all he does now is, calling people like Cllr Mountains and Matthew Colley, politicians to go after, so-called asset recovery, something that is dead upon arrival. It's not going to yield any fruit. It's not going to be substantive. Nothing is going to happen. Liberian people are not stupid.
Right.
Liberian people are very wise, and they know that Baka, the route that he has taken, talking about war crime code, talking about asset recovery and all the things, it's just to prove his dishonesty.
All right, let's play the tape here.
Thank you.
I live on loan tape so that everybody understands what we're talking about here. This is Joseph Boakai on his own volition, talking about I live on loan.
I live on loans. Go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact that I live on loans. Go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact that I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact that I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by.
I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I live on loan. I mean, go to IB Bank. And so we went to IB Bank when we were in Monrovia between September 19 to January 19 when we were in Monrovia. We went to IB Bank. Though we didn't get audience with the president there, Henry Samoa. We went directly to Henry Samoa's office. And on that day, there was a tragedy. There was a tragedy with one of the employees at IB Bank. If you heard about the fire that was in Cllr, I think 5 persons died in that fire in Cllr. It was the same day we went to IB Bank. Coincidentally, you know, and we couldn't get the information we wanted, but Joseph Boyka declared his assets and said he was going to be open about it during the campaign and all of that, especially the opposition group. 43 days today, the Liberian people do not know what Boyka is worth. Whether he still owe IB Bank or he's clear, no debts, no liabilities, how much money he wants now, and all of that. You know, Boyka, sorry, Musa Hassan ability to declare his assets. He made it public, $32 or so million in cash and properties and businesses and what have you. $32 million in our little country, Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to make it public to the Liberian people. We are waiting to see the GSC and the LACC to verify those information and confirm to the Liberian people, yes, Musa ability worth this XYZ amount. Same
That's
with
what you
Darius
call
DeLong.
transparency.
Yeah, we spoke about Darius DeLong, who, upon declaring his assets, after making so much noise before he became senator, that President Weah didn't declare his asset. He declared his asset, he didn't make it public, and blah, blah, blah. DeLong declared his assets when he became senator. He said, even though the law says you can declare your asset, you don't have to make it public. I want to make mine public. All right. And he did. He made it public. There was a problem with that. That's where we got to know that he was a $3.50 senator, human being, $3.50 with what? 75,000 Liberian dollars, which at the time was like under $300 in the bank. And that his property, his house that he lived in, was worth $40,000. Thanks to Eric Passaway, he did send me DeLong's asset declaration forms last evening, and we are perusing them for analysis for you. All right, but we are holding a countdown on Joseph Boyka assets declared. We want to know, the Liberian people want to know what he worth. Okay, and Thompson B. Buzz, 40 more days to go. We are looking forward for this incompetent government 100 days deliverables. More than 20. This was promised to be done in the first 100 days. $20 million is in the budget for his 100 days deliverable. We're going to delve into that tonight. The budget as proposed or submitted to the lawmakers. What's in it for the Liberian people? Is it a scam? Line items in there never seen before, eliminated during George Weah time from the old Unity Party, it is reintroduced. What is it? Wayne Johnson said Musa Belete ain't got no $32 million in assets. Well, if he ain't got it in asset, then maybe he got it in cash. That's what the man said he has. And that's why I told you we are waiting to hear or get confirmation from GSC and LACC. Yeah. Kusuka Dosla, Liberia is in trouble. GMB is a scammer. Absolutely. I agree with you. He scammed the Liberian people, and this is why we are in such a situation in our country. A whole lot is going on. The country has turned into a fire country, has turned into a heat wave country. No electricity, and what have you. Being Boyka Fofana, welcome to you there. He says, good morning from my end. Esteemed panelists, absolutely good to have you here. All right, so folks, welcome again. If you just joined us here, we got a great show for all of us here. That we all recall week or two ago when the deputy director at the National Social Security Welfare Corporation offices was visited by a group of politicians and, of course, the party chairman, Unity Party chairman, Luther Tappe, the former chairman, Emi Moda, and others when they went to install this guy. I will block this guy. I told him when I'm on the show, don't call me on the show. I think it's intentional. All right. You got my telephone number. Don't be calling me on Messenger when you have my telephone number. You do that again, you will not see the show. You got my telephone number. You're right here in America, in Maryland, Virginia area. Don't do that. Yeah, please, don't do that. Rose Mita Dawoye, welcome to you. Okay. The Boyka administration from what we witnessed, we saw the Boyka administration going after Miss Councillor Kamina Yeke. They went after the lady in the blue.
Oh, that's her.
That's her in the blue.
Okay.
Yeah. She
And
got
the guy
fired.
in the pink or peach?
The one in the peach or pink suit is my friend. We went to school together. I taught her. He graduated 1 year before I did. Morphy Kane. Yeah. They went to install Morphy Kane, and the rest is history. She maintained that there was nothing that indicated it came from the mansion, and her boss instructed her, if they come, call me and XYZ. Okay? Days after,
her boss?
DeWitt VonBallmoos.
Okay. VonBallmoos.
Yeah, DeWitt VonBallmoos.
Oh, so he's still there.
He is still there. As a matter of fact, the board of directors for NASSCORP was just recommissioned, and DeWitt VonBallmoos is acknowledged by Joseph Boakai in that appointment. Okay, just the other day, and we did make a post about it. We said in our post, that was 4 days ago. So I think it will be Monday or so, or maybe Monday. Says as GMB acknowledges VonBallmoos at NASSCORP, he appoints a senator and representative into the executive branch. How possible and prudence is this? Why not George Lobo? And up to now, George Lobo has not been appointed to any position. I keep looking for my young brother's name. But we got a developing story on George Lobo and many others who will now see public appointments. We got a developing story that we are working on for you for Monday.
Sure, I can't wait.
Yeah, Monday.
It's too far.
We got a developing story coming up for you on Monday about George Lobo and many others who will not have that public acknowledgement of a position, at least maybe for the first 1-2 years in this government. Aramita, welcome to you. How you doing there? Good to see you there. Where you watching from tonight? You in Japan or you in Kuwait? Where are you? General GT, good to see you here as well. Welcome there. GT say our country name has changed from Liberia to Bear It.
To what?
To Bear It. Just Bear It.
No, to fire.
Yeah. The Republic of Bear It.
Republic of Bear, Republic of Fire.
The new name for Liberia, just Bear It. Since you was so just Bear It. And Wilhelmina Oka said George Lobo is a blood nephew to President JNB. His mother is JNB's younger sister. Wow. Thanks for that, Miss Oka. Thank you.
I see why.
Yeah. All right, so let's play you this.
Okay, but then they make our job.
Yeah, now what we talk now the thing we digging deeper at work, and we just got a piece of information again.
They made Uncle President.
Yeah. Let's play you this tape, and you take a look and take a listen, and then we're gonna read you her dismissal letter and analyze it. Okay, stay with us. Yeah.
Official communication sent to NASCORP. There hasn't been an official communication placed on that side. So like this. So I told him that and said you all were coming. So I said, okay, then we can re-adjourn the meeting.
So you want to adjourn the meeting?
No, I mean this is why we adjourn the meeting. Because I told him that and said we'll wait for you people. Now that you people have come,
I'm going to change my face.
We to what DeWitt has said, and almost has said he should reconfirm the executive action. DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. So Councilor Cllr should reconfirm with him. And he has not received any official letter or outstanding executive action. So Cllr following, let me call DeWitt. He's online, so we can speak with him officially.
Is it necessary to do consultation? That's the problem. It's not.
Yeah.
So that's the president.
Yeah, honorable.
They are not join the meeting.
We are on. No, it's better we.
No, it's not necessary. You already relayed the message to us.
Oh, yeah, we are in a meeting.
So, we don't want the president to send communication, official communication. There's not sufficient.
Senator Bowie, can you just let us know if you speak with them? It's not why it's really loud. Hello?
What you guys want? You want a letter
Hello?
from the
Good morning. I'm going to put you on speaker, so I can tell you right.
I don't even know the Constitution.
Honorable VonBallmoos,
We can't go there. No. I mean, we can't subject us to that. I mean, we just.
You don't have
to do that. You don't have to do that. He's brought a piece of information. If you don't honor it, that's all right. You can go and the authority that sent him will say, follow the right procedure. We don't have to do that. We are not in any confrontation. So.
hello?
So, sir.
You can let him talk.
Yeah. We brought this letter
They brought
from
the
the president's signature. I'm the chairman of the party. This is a senior senator of one county of Blackpool. We are all eminent.
So where the letter come from? World Trade
We
Center?
will not bring something that is live.
Why your president drunk with palm wine and sleeping?
If we present it to you, and for any reason you don't honor it, I don't want to honor it.
Let us know. Relay the message.
We'll relay the message to the folks
that NASSCORP.
The introduction of Mr. President from the Ministry of State issues. And is the letter not sufficient, sir? The letter is not sufficient. That's all we need.
Honorable DeWitt VonBallmoos has said that he hasn't received a communication from the president. I'm quoting directly about when him to speak with you people and say what he had told you. That he had not received a communication from the executive mansion. He had not seen any official communication on the executive mansion website. And he has spoken to the mansion and he has been told he is still in charge of NASSCORP. That's what he told me to relate to you people. So this is what I wanted for him to say instead of saying
Well, thank you for releasing it.
Let's go to the mansion and make it right. NRI won't.
That's why.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is annoying, Mr. Gilman. This is annoying.
There you have it. She's only implementing or executing instructions given to her by her boss, DeWitt VonBallmoos, who is the director or director general of NASSCORP. Yeah.
Since the Unity Party government up to Jovial government.
And 4 days ago, Joseph Yeman Boakai constituted the board of directors of NASSCORP. And named the current director, DeWitt VonBallmoos, who these guys have gone to unseat, to remove and put in place my friend and brother, fellow Cardinal, Murphy Cannon, in a pink or peach suit there standing, to put Murphy in place. They have gone with Senator Moyi, seated there in the middle, and the party chairman, Luther Tappe, who led protests at Joseph Boakai's home. Yeah.
You may forget I'm not doing.
Yeah, he led protests there because he wanted to be NPA managing director. He fled the country, and I don't know how he went back to Liberia to be chairman for Port Authority or board of directors. And people tell me that he goes to the Port Authority like every day, like he going to work, chairman of the board of directors. He's not waiting for a board meeting. Luther Tappe is not waiting for a board meeting. Yeah.
But the board meeting is every other month or so, or maybe after every 3 months.
You know, he's not waiting for a board meeting. He goes there every time. But the Boakai administration on yesterday wrote Councillor Kamina Yeke, or let's say she received the letter yesterday, the 20th, but the letter same was backdated to March 11. But she received the letter yesterday, and the letter reads thus. Let me put a letter on the screen for all of us to see, okay? The letter reads thus. Yeah. I don't know what DOS. Yeah, the letter reads thus. Okay, so this is the letter right here. And thanks to Oliver Kahn for the publication there. Republic of Liberia, the president and JMB MOS RL 223 2024, March 11, 2024. Madam Kamina Cephas Yeke, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Madam Yeke, you are hereby relieved of your post with immediate effect as Deputy Director General of the National Social Security Welfare Corporation, NASSCORP, for insubordination and total disrespect to the office of the President of the Republic of Liberia. We want to thank you for your service to the corporation. Kind regards, sincerely, Joseph N. Boakai Sr. That's the letter. For gross insubordination. So, where is the gross insubordination? You listen to her. Let me bring that back. Let me bring that video back so that you understand what we're talking about here. She acted on instructions of her boss, DeWitt VonBallmoos. Let's come here, go back a little bit over here. When she said that her boss, DeWitt VonBallmoos, had not received any communication from the executive mansion. As a matter of fact, he was informed that he is still the chairman, or let's say the director general of NASSCORP. He has not been removed, nothing. And to bring people or to bring somebody in his place without his removal or whatsoever, he said, I should let him know when such thing happen. So I want to call him. Let's listen to this segment right here.
Reading to you what DeWitt has said, when VonBallmoos has said he should really confirm with the executive mansion. DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. So Councillor Cllr should reconfirm with them that said he should really confirm with the executive mansion. DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. With the executive mansion. DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. So Councillor with the executive mansion. DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP.
DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. So, what happened after that? DeWitt has been informed that he is still in charge of NASSCORP. 4 days ago, the executive mansion, through the press secretary, Fofana, issued a press release and appointing DeWitt VonBallmoos to the board, as secretary to the board of NASSCORP. The man that was going to be replaced with Murphy Kane maintains the position. Boakai acknowledges that VonBallmoos is in place. I'm trying to find. Okay, this is it right here. Let me put it up for all of us to see. Let me put this DeWitt VonBallmoos appointment up for all of us to see it. Okay, can you see it? Okay, so I'll put a cursor to his name. The second list where the cursor is, you see the cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, the very last name, number 12. Number 12 is DeWitt VonBallmoos.
Okay.
X for 10, National Social Security Welfare Corporation. That's the board of directors. Francis Carper, chairperson, Tokbanan Tipote, member, all his 90-year-old colleagues there. Fred Bass Goloke, Elaine Nima, Mildred Reeves, Comfort Sawyer, Abla Gedegbeku William.
I said that's money
Baba
now.
Gayflow.
Small guy, what I need now.
Yeah. Samuel Mitchell, Edwin Gwele. Edwin Gwele is from Detroit here. That's a friend. I know him. Yeah. Okay. And then number 12 is DeWitt VonBallmoos, secretary.
Huh?
Secretary to the board, DeWitt VonBallmoos.
From being the director.
No, the director is
Or
the
the head of-
secretary for the board. That's how the board is structured. The director is also on the board as secretary. You understand? Rosalind?
Yeah,
Huh?
very, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. DeWitt VonBallmoos is secretary to the board. He remains the director general. Okay. But
so that
yeah.
small person to go,
But
go
they went after Kamina Yeke. Is it because Kamina Yeke is the wife of Pepsi Yeke and a staunch sedition? But besides that, the position is a tenured position. It is a tenured position. The director, the deputy director, all those things, positions are tenured position.
No, it makes sense.
They are tenured position.
You gotta look at the woman.
Yeah. Very embarrassing situation. And now what happened here with a dismissal is like they went to Boaka and said, Lord Chief, that woman there, that woman rather make us shame. She disgraced us, and that's an insubordination to your office. You need to fire her. You need to fire her. She won't go to court. I'll go to court. Yeah.
Yeah, she go to court.
Of course she's going to court.
What you say?
She's going to challenge it.
She's going to court.
Yeah. She has a tenured position, and she still got more years left in that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, hers is a tenured position, and she has more years left. BM Boakai Fofana said, Mr. Gilmer, these UP folks are causing embarrassment to Liberia daily. Why should someone be relieved of their official duties before the expiration of their tenure without following due process? This action reflects a blatant disregard for the rule of law and exhibits sheer madness. Our human rights and democratic credentials are being tainted in no small measure. There's a specter of evil hovering over our heads as a people and nation. This is calamitous.
Doggy.
This is calamitous. Absolutely.
Every
corner you need to come when you finish with all your daily activities.
You need to come.
Take a break with us, okay? And help us with BM Boaka Fofana here. Emmanuel Bro, good evening, Wild Michael and my fellow viewers. As always, I'm watching from George Floyd Memorial Square in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Welcome to you there. And Tazawa James Nibogla. These guys want to turn Liberia to something else very soon. Tazawa is from Morocco. Welcome there from Morocco. Alice York, good to see you here as well. Welcome from Des Moines, Iowa. Gedwo Roberts, welcome to you as well. Duke Fearless Cllr Williams says, not chairman, but secretary. Damn it, man. Yeah. He's not chairman of the board. He's secretary to the board, but he maintains his position as the director general of the corporation, NASSCORP.
That is even laughable, Mr. Gilmer.
I mean, simple English, simple analogy, simple explanation here. You send Murphy Kane to take over the job as director general or officer in charge without removing VonBallmoos. You did not write VonBallmoos to say, VonBallmoos, you are fired. Or
you go to the underman.
We are removing you. No signal, nothing. The lady, his deputy director general, Kamina Yeke, says, look, and she's a counselor. And Murphy is a counselor. They all know each another, one another together with a set.
Okay. The kids cool.
Yeah. Kid. Okay. Let's welcome Her Highness, the Royal Marie Pine, our queen. Welcome to you there from Minnesota. Good to see you here. And Helen Quayon Elliott, welcome as well there. From North Dakota, good to see you. Miss Elliott, welcome. Henry Yango, welcome to you as well. Okay. Simple. VonBallmoos is not fired. He remains on the job. You appointed him as secretary to the board, which is customary or a tradition that is the director general is secretary to the board. You did not remove him. She's on video saying, my boss told me if any such thing happened, I should call him. He has not been informed of his removal. What have you? And so let me call him. and he's on the phone, and you don't want to listen to him, how is her actions, or how are her actions a gross insubordination? How? When you meeting the man you were going to replace with Murphy Cannon, DeWitt VonBallmoos, you kept him on. In fact, you appointed him publicly in a press release as secretary to the board of NASSCORP. You didn't transfer him to another department, to another agency, but in the same agency. Julius Melton, Councillor Yeke was the target because she's a sedition and wife to Pepsi Yeke. Absolutely.
Yep.
And that's what we are saying here.
It looks like even a setup with DeWitt too.
Probably a setup with DeWitt.
Yep.
Yeah. Say, oh, my man, you can stay on your break. I think he was on a sick leave. He hasn't been too well. Kanazili says, Mr. Pink. Yeah. Okay. So that's the situation. So it's a clear indication she was targeted, and then why she should come to work in blue again on the day we're trying to remove the weight. What's she trying to prove?
CDC.
Eh?
She's trying to prove CDC.
Trying to prove CDC.
Yeah. In their minds now. Not mine. But that's how they look at it. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So she's fired. For what? We don't know.
I will sue them for the salt they eat.
She has a tenured position. That still got more years in it. Will she even get paid for those years? Because now they try to find a cause for her dismissal. Gross insubordination. It has no weight.
It has no weight, Mr. Gilmore. Gross is a what?
Insubordination. It has no weight. So we have been informed that she has gone to court, or Simeon Wright. That's just what I was about to say.
Oh, okay, good.
But he making fun of it. He being sarcastic. Yeah, he's trying to say, "I'll go to court." She think that she not supposed to be fired. Now, big opposition to CDC, Simeon Wright. She's gone to court, Simeon, and we all await the judgment.
Yes.
Yeah. And Eric McGill, welcome. How you doing there? Good to see you on. She's gone to court, and hopefully the Supreme Court will hear the case and render judgment.
Exactly.
I hope when the court does, and it is in her favor, nobody will say, "Oh, but Judge, we are appointed most of the judges on the bench."
Not too bad. They can't
because George Weah was president when Isaac Jackson won his case, when Cllr Martin, who is now the head of the asset recovery team, won his case because they were all in tenured positions. They were all in tenured positions. And they won their cases at the Supreme Court against the CDC-led government. So there is a precedence set that tenured positions cannot be tampered with when the people have more time left. You allow their time to expire. The same thing with the Elections Commission. Those are tenured positions. Okay? Yeah. Heidi Morgan. Heidi says, Boyka doesn't respect the court in the first place. Well, something will cause him to respect the court. The court have put a stay on some of those other positions or tenured positions that they try to fill, they try to occupy with their own folks. Those people in those areas. Hey man, let me put your comment up again. He said they won their cases but never received a dime. They stay in their positions. They stay in their positions. Simeon. They stay in their positions until their time was over, expired. Yeah. So it didn't receive a dime, then they work for the remainder of their time for free. Is that what you want to say? They receive they work, they stay in their positions and they receive pay for work that they did. Yeah, thank God you know what happened. Yeah. Let's read this comment and then we're going to switch topic here. BM Boyka Fufana. There was no gross insubordination exhibited in the action of Madam Yeke on that day. Simply put, she acted at the behest of her superior as a subordinate. Liberia is going down the slippery slope of governance, form of fledgling democracy into an autocratic state in a heartbeat. GMB's transitory reign is just now synonymous with Liberia's ugly past or dark days when our state was being dubbed a Mickey Mouse state under Mr. Taylor. Thank you very much there, Boyka Fufana. You said it right. Liberia is going through a slippery slope under Joseph Boyka. Our laws are being disregarded, being ignored, and what have you. But are we going to sit idle by and allow these things to take roots, to grow legs, grow arms, and move about such that we can have a Queen Johnson celebrating the removal of this young lady, a person that is needed, is being sought for justice for the murder of Joshua. She's on Facebook celebrating the removal of this woman from her position. Queen Johnson. What happens? Simeon, you could be right. That's why people say it was a setup. VonBallmoos probably set her up. Yeah, and it could be that he was in the know. He negotiated. Boyka people might have negotiated with him and say, "Look, we're gonna take Murphy there to say we're gonna replace you, but call her and tell her she might not allow it to happen and XYZ." There are a lot of things that's going on. There are a lot of things going on, Simeon, and we're gonna be exposing some of them next week. Things that we are hearing. Yeah, we're gonna reach out to some of these people before we come out in a public glare. These things that we are hearing, very, very embarrassing and troubling. With let me say it this way, with some of our past CDC officials and current CDC officials. Yeah, some of the things we are hearing it's not very healthy. The back dealing and all of that, the wheeling and dealing. Yeah, let me look at my puppy right here, Bob Missing Bala, when he used to talk to us. The wheeling and dealing. Yeah, Missing Bala is right there on the wall here in studio. Yeah, that's wisdom right there. Princess Bay Taylor, GMB is coming for his downfall.
Coming?
Nora M. Elliott. Mr. Pinkcoat looks like a high school talent show analyst. Look, Nora, Miss Elliott. My friend and brother there, Murphy Kane. We want to touch my hat together. He graduated 1 year before me.
That guy looks very familiar, like a real Mario boy.
Yeah. Murphy used to call me, that one guy that used to call me, yo. I said, yeah, Murphy, what's up?
He looked very familiar.
Very, very. Yes. A Mario boy.
A Mario boy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So
he used to go to the sport commission a lot, right? I didn't know his face from.
I don't know. He probably did.
Is it that though?
Yeah, I don't know.
He feel the sport commission begin.
Yeah, he probably did. Okay. So that couple of stories we are working for you for next week. The George Lobo and others who went to Liberia and came back without jobs, what becomes of them, and blah blah blah. How did they return to their various locales and all of that? That story will be brought to you on Monday after we've done all of our double digging and are digging deeper into those stories. Okay, we're gonna bring that. Plus, like what Simeon spoke about, VonBallmoos allowed her to chew his pepper. You know, he used her hand to take the pancana from in the fire. Yeah,
it's true.
But again, he could be in the know,
of course,
to get rid of her. Because I don't think VonBallmoos was a seditious or is a seditious.
No,
yeah,
he's a UPS.
Okay.
He served that position since Ellen Johnson time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then when 2017 was coming, they gave him that 10-year position.
Yeah.
And he served the whole term under President Weah. He served almost 2 terms under the United Party. In that particular position. That's why I asked you earlier on, he's still there?
Yeah, he's still there. And later Dumba said, absolutely. Yeah. Said when you said that he was unity partisan.
He's a unity partisan.
Yeah.
Joey, I just had
Martha Hammer said, yes, so true. Yeah. Okay. So
my witness across the river,
right? Across the bridge, across the water.
Yeah.
But all your own idea, you brought them forward.
You're right, yeah. And I lie.
You don't lie, no.
But I lie.
But I lie. But I got a baby.
But I did it. I usually never said it the other day. But I lie.
But I lie. Then I lie. Then I lie. All right. But it's bad for our democracy. It's bad for our country. Julius Merton said he was a sports commissioner for almost every game.
I know, I knew that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now all hang on spot now.
Yeah. Emmanuel Bro, President GMB and his UP government didn't treat Councillor Yeke of NASSCORP fairly. Her dismissal was a flagrant violation of Liberian laws. She was witch hunted. I'm happy she has gone to court for redress. Absolutely. And hopefully, if the court gonna do anything, they're probably gonna put a stay order on a ill-fetched dismissal, and then she will go to work until they hear the case. So we are looking between now and Monday whether we're gonna hear the Supreme Court put a stay order on her dismissal. If they do, then I know that our democracy is being strengthened or is getting stronger. Yeah. And the separation of the branches of government, 3 equal branches. The legislature is the first branch, the executive, and the judiciary. Yeah. Okay. Sam Shaker. That's another childhood friend right here. Are we heading to a divided Liberia? I guess so. But the country, the elections are clearly indicated that.
Divided.
Yeah. The country split right in the middle, 17,000 votes. That poor Baka, there ain't nothing. Less than a percentage point. The country is divided. That's what it is. You know, and a person like Baka should have known or should know before taking every and any action. Should weigh the pros and cons. Will this help unify the country, the people? Will this decision bring people together? Or is it a good thing to do for the sake of one person to get a job? You are setting the country up for failure, for fights, for demonstrations, protests, you name it, whatsoever. You are setting the country up. So a good leader will weigh the pros and cons of their decision-making process or processes. What is good for the country? Is it okay to have Murphy Cannon take over? Or is it okay to connive with VonBallmoos against his deputy because we want to get rid of her? You know, I mean, discussing this has broadened our thoughts process on the whole thing. How come this lady is acting on instruction of her boss? And you intended removing her boss. And her boss said, don't allow it to happen. Why isn't the boss the one who exhibited the gross insubordination?
Yeah.
Why is it not the boss, DeWitt VonBallmoos, who exhibited the gross insubordination? He told his underman, do not allow them. It's like you are leaving home and you tell your little daughter or your son or grandchild, say, hey, I'm going. Do not open the door for anybody. If anybody comes, call me, don't even answer the door. Anybody can ring the doorbell, don't answer the door. If you want to go to the door, you peep through the hole. If you know the person, if there's somebody that always came here, call me, and then I'll tell you to either open the door or don't open the door. That's what people do.
Yeah.
And so somebody came to the house, and that child or that grandchild didn't open the door for that person.
They made a call.
And they called you, and you said, okay, thank you, don't open the door. And that person say that person was a police or an FBI that came looking for Michael Gilman. But Michael Gilman was not home. So Michael Gilman, child or grandchild that was in the home, under instruction not to open the door to anybody. Why should it be that child's fault for not opening the door? And it is not Michael Gilman's. This is what we see happening here. Okay? This is what we see happening here. So DeWitt VonBallmoos is not Cllr. Yeah?
Mhm.
Apostle Sio, what you say?
Yeah, Mr. Gemma, I'm following the conversation. I mean, it is pure witch hunt. Um, it is not fair to Councillor Yeke. She was doing her job. I mean, she's the deputy director there. She was obeying the order of DeWitt, her director general.
Right.
So if there anybody who's supposed to receive the punishment in this particular case, it should be DeWitt. You understand? But now we're getting the inside story. I mean, confirmation that she is the wife of Percy Yeke.
Yeah.
And I believe that because she's the wife of a diehard sedition, and maybe she herself, she's probably a sedition. So that's why Bwaka has decided to go that route. And it's not surprising to me because you remember, I think 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, a sedition who had the t-shirt on was appointed in some position. I don't forget the name.
Before they better remove him.
Yeah, because he was sedition t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, because he was, so they elected, they appointed him, and then they saw that, oh no, but this man, that's sedition. You know, so my question is, sedition are not Liberian, there are no more Liberians.
No.
You know, it's very unfortunate, and that is the same dishonesty I've been talking about with Joseph Bwaka. Is government going to have a big problem? Big problem.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, it's you know, they are not going to succeed in every angle because the witch hunt is too much. If you
It's
even
very
listen
glaring.
if you even listen to Prince Johnson today, I think you saw that video where he was talking about, you know, they are wasting their time. There will be no war crime code, and talking everything. So I said recovery, all the things is dead upon arrival. We are watching, we are here, Mr. Gamer. We're going to see what's going to happen in the next 3-4 months. It's going to be just the opposite of what Bwaka government is wishing for.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the Liberian people are very wise. Why are you hunting sedition? Sedition are Liberian. When we were in the ruling party, we were not hunting you guys. We were not going
a lot of folks stayed in their positions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why are you doing this? Seditions are Liberian. Why are you doing this? You have somebody like Numale who issue threats, say all kinds of things, and they're going to confirm me as Internal Affairs Minister.
Internal Affairs Minister.
But when Jefferson Koji said, I dare you to go near President Weah because his security for me is paramount, then they say he's threatening the government. But Numale is not threatening government. You know, he's not threatening the peace. So, I mean, I think they are taking a route that is very, very
dangerous.
Bad and dangerous, and they're going to reap the consequences from that. Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you. Miss Wendy, you want to have an input?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing here is, the whole thing here is just, it's a good case for Mrs. Yeke, right?
For Miss Yeke, yeah.
Her husband was just threatened a couple of weeks ago by the EPS director that he was armed and dangerous. Anyone seeing him, they would shoot him straight blank and kill him.
Right.
That is from the EPS director that acting like a defense minister and police director at the same time. Now, it's his wife they're targeting. The case here is DeWitt is the one to be fired, and now Mrs. Yeke.
And not Mrs. Yeke.
Because DeWitt is the one that gave the instructions. Unless they're trying to tell us that whatever message we give, leave for our children to execute the message that we leave for them, they should go against it. That's a simple message they're sending to the kids.
Right.
Here, right here. A leader is telling you that when your daddy or your mother give you a message, do not open the door. I don't care if the mama can't, don't open that door.
Don't open the door, yeah.
Call me first before you open the door. The child call, then you say, don't open the door. Then the man go to you and say, "Oh, your daughter disrespected me today." Oh, that I stood in her son saying to that door. She never opened the door. Instead of you saying, "I gave the instructions. If it's anything, hold me liable." But instead, you put it on my child. It can't work. That's just plain and simple. Mrs. Yeke got a case, on flying colors. Unless justice want to tell me otherwise. Other than that, she has a good case. And I will lamb them more than the one that Judy Andy lamb on perfect key. That's it. Because when you do the calculation of her tenure and the job and whatever she make for that job, a good case and all of the frustrations you're going through and the humiliation, that good case there, good kappa. They already struggling to pay salary, you can't afford it. They doing all kinds of tabata with people career and profession. Nonsense, drunkers. Excuse my hissing.
You super.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, folks, again, welcome to all of you that have joined us here. If you just did, this is the program Liberia First On Ght Talk. We are coming to you from Detroit, Michigan. My panelists tonight are Rosalind Wenley is from Switzerland. Apostle Dabasio is also from the Netherlands, Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Okay, I'm here in Detroit and bringing all these stories for you here tonight. J. Funati J. Law. The cloud is getting darker by the day over this regime. These are sad times for our beloved country. No sign of progression.
None.
Tony Blapo Kofa. What is unfolding in Liberia now may likely take our country back to the dark days. That's why most African leaders don't turn power over easily. I agree with you. Absolutely. 17,000 votes would have been war for a sitting president to turn over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to concede defeat.
Yeah.
When the Elections Commission announced there were 25 polling places in Grand Cru, the home county of President George Weah, that had issues. They were going to dig into those. There was a whole polling place in Nema County, a precinct or so, that had to re-vote, and places across Montserrat, across the country, that 17,000 votes would have come from, and maybe cover and surpass the Unity Party. But President Weah, before the Elections Commission will even announce the final results, he considered defeat. Yeah, he considered defeat. When Goodluck Jonathan and other African leaders, former leaders that had come to observe the election were talking. You are sitting president and you are chasing 20,000, 25,000 votes. What are you trying to teach democracy? Democracy 101? Eh? Waka Fofana, BN. The broad daylight witch hunting of seditions orchestrated by the UP is a trial balloon. If we perpetually sit back supinely and fold up our arms in the face of this monumental adversity, our seditions, and don't resist this creeping threat, we might end up in the dust bin. As a political party, when this nefarious or counterproductive democratic practice of the UP becomes deep-seated or ingrained, we can't remain in perpetual silence.
No.
We must rise up to the occasion to send a strong and unequivocal message. Absolutely. I agree with you. We can't remain silent. We should not remain silent. We must not remain silent. when these things are happening. You know, this kind of a broad daylight witch hunt, like you put it, this travesty should not call for organizing a protest. It should just be, a protest should just be spontaneous. That the people will just spring into action and say, hey, this is not going to happen. But tomorrow morning, we need to wake up and we see Liberians who love the democracy, the level of democracy we have, who hate to see what is happening in our country, supposed to just wake up and jump on the streets. Yeah. And protest this vehemently, cause a sit-in and say, this cannot happen. This is a country of laws and not a country of men.
Exactly.
Okay? We are not measuring who wears the largest belt or the biggest trouser. Eh? We're not measuring that. No,
we are not.
No.
The biggest
yeah. We're not measuring that.
No,
this is a country of laws and not a country of men.
The first branch of government is there for. March to the capital.
Leon Harris, welcome. How you doing there? James John Kekula Sumo from Jamestown, North Dakota. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is, folks. We heard Eugene Nagbe on the other day at Freedom FM, and every time I think about that, I'm worried about the state of affairs of our country, our democracy, the security of the former leader, George Weah, who made all the sacrifices when he was president to maintain the peace, security, cordiality, and promote promote our democracy, brought it to a level where the international community continue to praise Liberia and praise him. Okay? For the first time in our country's history, we have two former presidents witnessing the reign of a third or of a current president. Two former presidents witnessing the reign of a current president. We have a living vice president along with the two presidents. And the current president is a former vice president. That's maturity. That's maturity. If that does not send a message about how far we've come from, when we always witness Julius Melton, they're gonna remove that guy. I got information they're gonna remove him. I don't want to put his name outside said, but I got information they're gonna remove him. Yeah, he's not gonna stay. Yeah, the man in CDC attire, Lapa and everything. I think they made a mistake and appointed him. Yeah. Okay. So we got two presidents, a vice president that are watching the reign of a former vice president who is now president. What do we do to nurture that growth in our democracy? What do we do to nurture it so that posterity judge us as being a civilized people, despite the carnage that took place in our country during the Civil War? Okay. Bouakai government, the first time when he was vice president, we had 18,000 peacekeepers in the country. Yet and still, they shot at Liberians, seditionists, at their party headquarters, not anywhere else, but at their party headquarters. They killed them. President Weah will become president for 6 years. During his reign, United Party people still kill seditions. Bouakai became president as a UPist. In his first days, Liberians are being shot at. Liberians are being shot at, killed, because they came out to voice their rights, their grievances. Only an uncivilized and uncouth government will shoot at unarmed civilians who are protesting their rights. Only a devilish government, but Bouakai said he would dance with the devil to achieve whatever. And these are the things that President Weah saw when he conceded defeat. He could have contested the election results. I told you how many places, how many polling places had issues that could have turned 17,000 votes over in no time. But these people were not going to take anything besides an alleged win. They were prepared to plunge this country. You heard Joseph Bouakai. If we don't win, it will be the end of this country.
Yes, he said it.
Okay? If he doesn't win, it will be the end of this country. Bouakai said it. Tony Blapo Kofa. If Bouakai will end his term comes 2029, the UP government will not allow a smooth transition if they lose the election comes 2029. Due to their present behavior, I sense trouble coming. Bouakai is a destroyer. It's a sad moment for our country. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think my computer acting like a freezing on me. You can hear me?
No, you're sticking, but yeah, we can hear you, but you're sticking.
Yeah. And I can't get it. I can't get the computer to switch. So you'll take over. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Apostle CEO.
Yeah, Roseanne. It's very unfortunate, as I said. You know, normally when you win an election, you're supposed to be, happy and be the reconciliator. That is to reconcile the nation, bring the people together. But that is the opposite from Bouakai. He's very angry. Angry winner. He just is angry and they are vindictive. They, the get you movement, and they want to go after people, and sacking people from tenured positions, going after civilians, forming a political sub-divisional party that you call as a recovery. Because all those who are there, they are people who are against the city, who had a friction with the CDC government. Cllr Mountain had a big friction with CDC government. So you can see that he's coming, he want to revenge and whatever. He's not going to succeed, of course. And people like Martin Colley and Ellis Coffey and all these people, they are all politicians. They are now forensic scientists, so, and then instead of you focusing how to reconcile the country, you're thinking about war crime codes. I mean, how you want to go after, the past 6-year government officials. Now it's talking about them. You go now to, from 2006, but you are refusing. You want to, you want to start from 6 years, and you think the Liberian will accept you, and auditing them, what have you, and he made a big mistake. He said he wanted to audit the NSA, but then he came back to himself. Mr. Gibbons, I'm gonna take them on my French. I want to say he came back to his senses. You know me now, Rosalind. Yeah,
he came back to his normal.
I just have to be a little bit moderate, and he came back to himself, and then he said, "Okay, I did commission the audit that was proposed for NSA, and what have you." So it is unfortunate, Rosalind, and the corruption is glaring. The division is glaring. The country is divided.
Peter.
The country, yeah, go ahead. The country is divided. Yeah. Country is divided.
Absolutely. Thanks, Miss Wenley and Apostle Seal. And folks, we apologize greatly for that break in the broadcast here. It has become customary for us as we hit the 2 hours mark. Our computer freezes on us here. Hopefully, we'll get past that momentarily. Okay. But yes, Apostle Seal, the country is divided. The election results clearly states that less than a percentage point, less than 0.5%. Boycott won with, 17,000 votes separated the two candidates. That is not a mandate that you can run with to be so ruthless in your leadership. You should be, able to accommodate people, lead with a level head, level hands, and all of that. Lance Eastman, UP people 6 years isn't really long. Don't forget, absolutely, it's not long. Eddie Mayata Song Belleman, welcome to you there. How you doing? Says, yeah, hello, my GSG CLN family. Welcome there, Eddie. Douglas Wardrow. American Liberians formed into a small elite that held disproportionate political power. Indigenous Africans were excluded from birthright citizenship in their own land until 1904. Wow. People are going back into history and times. BM Boyka Fufana, exactly, Mr. Gilman. They are now intoxicated with power. They are very reckless and democratically uncultured. No doubt about that. Emmanuel Tier. Mr. Gilman, I listened to SK's show yesterday about talking about Koji making threats. Therefore, he should be arrested. And I called in and said that GMB too threatened the country. Then he said that GMB was a campaign talk. And I also said that Jeff is an opposition talk. Absolutely,
Perfect. Opposition talk.
They find excuses for everything that they argue against the CDCs or CDC about.
Yeah.
When they do it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If seditions do it, the same exact thing, then they are talks. They are threatening the peace. They are threatening the security of the country, of the state, and what have you. Okay? What happened? We saw the protests at the American embassy. Was it July 26th? And a counter by CDC COP.
Yes.
And then Sisilu, the young man, allegedly was beaten. And what happened? President Weah came out, denounced
The
CDC
COP.
COP, and
Mhm.
said we don't have any group in our rank and file that is CDC COP. And those young men were taken to court. Okay, arrested and taken to court. Here we are, a young lady who instigated, masterminded the murder of Joshua
Yep.
is free. She going around drinking and eating and having a nice time. She hanging out with a DEA boss, A.B. Kroma, the LMP Inspector General, Gregory Comer. Those were the first people that talked to Queen Johnson. So are they saying that her actions didn't warrant her coming to or being booked for justice or having a day in court so that the Liberian people know exactly what happened? Is that what they are telling us?
Exactly.
Francis Yumalin is on video, on record, at the police substation in Foya, talking about he's going to mob a citizen to death. He's going to put 75 persons on 25 motorbikes, 3 on each, and will go after Falabu. And anywhere they see Falabu, they will kill him. And somebody died. People died in that instance.
Now, after
Francis
that, they
Yumalin,
are already mob. He gave instruction.
they said that was a campaign talk, and he said he was mad, but somebody lost their life. Somebody lost their life. So where are we? Why is it okay for a YouPist to yell in a movie theater, say fire, 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 when there is no fire? But it is not okay for a sedition to yell in the same movie theater, say fire, 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 and there is no fire. But it's not okay. It's okay for one person. It is not okay for the other, because, it makes me to think that these UPS people think that seditions are half of a Liberian or half human being. The last time we checked, it was in the days of slavery in the great United States of America, where they look at the black man as a half human being, not a full human being. The black man had to fight for their rights and freedom to be recognized as a full human being. So how many black men you brought together to make one human being when they were not recognized as a full human being?
20. 20.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
My message to the people that believe they are seditions and neutral Liberians that don't take side, to stand firm. Because the way this thing is going, it's almost like before the 1990, woof, 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 woof. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The wolf is coming, the wolf is coming. Everybody was like, no wolf coming. No wolf, 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 wolf. They call on the wolf until the wolf came. Like the late old man, the culture guy, Papi said, They say they're coming for a door, but they came for all the hinges and the nails
Yeah.
on the wall. What's
They
his
took.
fucking name?
Uh-huh.
Say they're coming for a door.
Yeah. But
And when they came for
they
the
didn't
door,
just take the door.
they didn't just take the door.
They took the hinges, the window,
The window, everything. The
everything.
nails to the window, everything came down.
Yeah.
So
The
my
zinc.
message to the Liberian people, if your thing that this nonsense the United Party people are doing is for only seditions, you better think again. When the shit hit the ceiling, everybody, including all of us in the diaspora, will be affected. Like it happened in the 90s.
Right.
Some of us left, we still felt the pain because our parents were there. Our siblings were there.
Right.
Our families were there. Today, we are crying for war crimes court. There's a saying, prevention is better than cure. If you keep sitting down, just be explain your own ground. You need to take the rightful steps and put an end to this thing that's happening in the Unity Party government. Because when it starts spreading, it'll go like a wildfire from California.
Absolutely.
A hint to the wise, oh.
It's quite sufficient.
Thank you.
No doubt about that. A hint to the wise is quite sufficient. Folks, again, welcome. Welcome to all of you joining us here. If you're here for the very first time, welcome to you. If you just joined us, welcome. We are into the 2-hour mark. Momentarily, we'll open up the lines and take your calls and inputs as well, okay? With love, LIB says, when Thomas Fala goes and sit with Yumale, tells you how they take seditions for weaklings. They'll keep doing it until seditions turn up to them. Yep. And this platform went after Thomas Fala for what he did. You know, when the party are written the Senate not to confirm Francis Yumale, a position of the party.
Yes.
Yeah. So Thomas Fala is a vice chair for operations of the party. So was he not in the know? You know, these are some of the things that we are working on for next week. A lot of things got to us this, a lot of information got to us this evening, but we are cross-checking them and making sure that when we come out, we will be definite, will be assertive. We would have had the information and the authority of the information to put it out there so that you can run with it. Yeah. Okay. Like President Weah said, you can't be man and be woman at the same time.
No way.
No way. You can't be. And that's the angle we're going to take it from. You can be a sedition and a UPIS at the same time.
You know, walk.
Eh?
No, it can't walk.
No. No. It can't happen. That's what we're working on for you for next week. Hopefully that will take shape and form for deliberations, hopefully by Tuesday. Yeah. And we'll bring it forth to you. All right? Yeah. We'll bring it forth to you. Yeah, Boaka, the embassy has been tacitonic or speechless, silent over a number of things that have happened under the Boaka government. They've been very, very mute or muted, haven't said anything about some of the things that they raised concerns about during the George Weah time. Why? We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. Sam Shaker, we're not gonna promote that here. He said Independent Republic of the Southeast. How many counties that? Independent
Four?
Republic of the Southeast.
Ain't it four? 4 or 5?
Yeah. And Martha Hammer says all CDC lawmakers are very ungrateful to the party. And Smith Ballon from Philadelphia says CDC needs to stand together or they will be picked apart. Something is coming up, Brother Gilman. Absolutely. Something is coming up. Something is not right. Yeah.
It's not right.
Something is not right. And that's what we are working on. And those who want to be man and woman at the same time in the CDC, wherever you find yourselves, will reach out to some of them directly and say, this is what we have. You either come forth or you desist.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to some of them directly, and I'm on record for that. There are things we heard in the past when we were in government. That's it. When we were in authority, I never worked in government. Yeah. In the CDC government whatsoever. When CDC was in authority, there were things that we heard and we approached the people or the persons directly. We did it. We're gonna do it again. Information we are getting, we're gonna do it again. You can't be man and be woman at the same time.
No way.
We have said it. A true revolutionary sees the revolution.
Mm-hmm.
You don't betray the revolution. You don't betray the cause. Yeah. So we are coming to that, and that will be next week. That will be next week. But let's get a little bit from Eugene Nagbe here. When he sat down with Oliver Kahn and Julius Jay. All right, keep trending. We're gonna come back to your comments. We're gonna have them on the screen as well. Okay. Again, welcome to all of you. Let's go to Eugene Nagbe here. I don't know where in this video, but we're gonna hear him speak on a number of things he spoke about, especially when President Weah returned to the country and what was meted out against him at the airport while the plane was even in the air, in the skies. The pilot couldn't get landing rights. When he touched down, the president was like, welcome, but you are not welcome. He couldn't have access to the VIP or the presidential lounge, a new building he just built. But days after, they allow the Princess Fatu Gifla to go through those very VIP or presidential lounge. They allow her to go there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Princess Fatu Gifla didn't warrant it or didn't merit it or was not supposed to go through there. She's an icon. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mr. Gilmore.
Yeah, no, understand what I'm saying. They deny President Weah and they allow Princess Fatu Gifla. And their argument is it is only for the president.
Presidency.
Yeah.
So President Fatu Gifla was once upon a time.
She was president for that day. You understand? You understand that? That's the irony. Is the irony that we are talking about. Their argument for disrespecting President Weah was that it's for only the president.
And Mr. Gilmore, when was the last time President Fatu Gifla ever played a part in the activities of the Republic of Liberia in the first place? When? When was the last
Her
time?
music, only her music now, but
Yeah, but I
leave it
respect
back.
her. I respect her so dearly,
Right.
though. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What I'm saying is, it's no comparison.
No,
I mean, how
no
can
comparison.
you?
But it's the disrespect and humiliation.
Yes.
The disrespect and humiliation. That's what happened. That's what they are all after. They want to humiliate this man, to let him go into oblivion, that he disappears.
God forbid he will not
You
disappear,
know,
sir.
and this is why
But
they
in their
went to work.
dreams.
This is why they went to work and deleted on the executive mansion website, and I think the Facebook page as well, everything about George Weah or President Weah. Okay? When a former president of the United States is in court for taking classified documents from the White House, Donald J. Trump, he's been prosecuted for that. Okay? And you go to work and delete history. You want to wipe this man's footprints off the sands of time. You want to cleanse him out, as if to say he didn't exist. There was no president like George Weah or named George Weah. You want to erase him from the history, the annals of the executive mansion of Liberia. Okay? Yeah.
Mr. Gilmore?
Yeah.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work because Liberians, President Weah has made, a mark, even from the football days, and, for Liberia, his support to this country, plus the time he served as president for this country. I mean, if you look at the Invincible Park, if you look at PHE Park, you look at Cllr Park, you look at the infrastructure, the market buildings, the proper housing, the hospital, look at Bapolu Hospital, look at everything that he had done in less than 6 years, because COVID-19 came and took away 2 years. COVID.
Yeah.
So the 6 years when we are even trying to talk about President Weah, achievement during his, during the ruling of the CDC, I would say that he had at least good 4 consecutive years. I would not say 6 years, because if you subtract COVID 16, 17 months, and those few months where at the same time the intervention of the Ukraine-Russian war and the global economic crisis, I mean, President Weah has done very well for this country. Even the VIP lounge we're talking about at the airport, he renovated.
He built it. That's a new building.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the Bwaka man, we are talking about the Joseph Bwaka man, and we are talking about here, he was at the point of death. He nearly died. It was President Weah who provided the funds, the money, the capital, everything to make sure that he go to the hospital and get everything that today President Weah is not God, but God using for the people to be alive.
Yeah.
So how can he be so ungrateful like that? That's why I say it's not going to work, because when you are seeking somebody downfall who has a good heart for you, you will not succeed. You will not.
Absolutely.
And so all the politics, you see, they should not make a mistake to even make an attempt to say, okay, we want to harm President Weah. I think that would be the worst mistake they will ever do, they will ever make in their life. And then Liberia will disappear. We said that a long time, even before the election. I know when the Baka dependable nephew of 4 years ago, when you were causing noise, I'm going to Liberia, I will drag the president like a market dog, blah 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 blah. And then CLM went, on a cold winter day, December 13.
December 13.
Yeah. And then we came back also to Liberia. We had a great protest, and it cooled them down. I mean, we've been CLM been around for quite a long time now.
Yeah, we will continue to be around,
and we still want to be around.
We will be around.
So by the grace of God, we want to be around. So it's not going to work. President Weah is strong. I mean, we are praying for him every day. He has a good energy. He's dynamic. He's peaceful, and there are boundaries. You can't. That's what caused you were angry that day. I mean, 3-4 days ago when you made that remark.
Yeah.
There are certain boundaries that the Baga and folks will now cross. So I mean, that's it. We want a peaceful Liberia, but if you say you don't want a peaceful Liberia, sorry for you. Period.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Let's play a little bit of this video with Eugene Nagbe, and then we'll continue.
2023, there was growth. So in 2024, there will be more growth. But you are not. That's why I'm telling you, saying that everything he said, because growth was experienced in 2023, he's assuming
this is the basis of
who dies. So when you are saying that the growth will increase by 5.whatever%, yeah, but do you know what God does? God allows you to speak the truth. He said, so apparently God spoke to 12, but then he spoke to the new one. Because he said mining will increase. It did increase, and we achieved the target. He said agriculture, with all that's happening in the rubber industry, all that's happening in cocoa and coffee, it will help your GDP.
And this is
what that's happening in domestic revenue collection. It will increase your GDP. So because when you are doing a budget, you have to, if you say I will get $1, you gotta show how you get $1.
So this is where you're not being
fair. But their new budget, the Hallelujah budget says nothing about that.
Mr. Nagbe, I mean, your final minister, Minister Twer, submitted a turnover note to the new administration.
Yeah, the 10-1 note, I want to show you how to do your
job.
They have to show you what has happened.
No, don't you think?
To help guide you. If you don't follow it, the former minister can make you follow it.
You just said Minister Twer gave series of indicators
for his budget.
For his budget.
Yes.
And
a projection.
So those projections were made based on the mining sector and different sectors. So
when he was minister.
So don't you think Minister Kamara went through the
files
to have made all the projections he's making?
President Weah took over in January. Since January, we still don't have a budget. They finally presented a budget to a few members of the legislature because under our open budget policy, but now the budget is supposed to be, Julia's supposed to be able to Google and see the budget. Is it there? Is it online? It's not available. But what we have seen, that he presented the hard copy, not an electronic copy. There are legislators who have not even seen the draft budget.
It was submitted to the speaker, so it is upon.
No.
This is I am in the fiscal year 2024 draft budget fact sheet. It says macroeconomic outlook. Real GDP is projected to expand by 5.3% in 2024, and an average 7.0% in the medium term 2024-2026. This is against the backdrop of strong growth of 4.6% experienced in 2023. Strong growth.
But you see that thing you read that is very embarrassing. You got to show. You say it will expand. So the growth from the past. You have to show, as an economist, you have to show what are the, because you can have growth in one calendar year, and that growth will die. So when you are saying that the growth will increase by 5.whatever%, you have to show what are the propelling factors that will lead to the new growth.
I think it is here macroeconomic assumptions. It it says macroeconomic condition is expected to remain favorable with real GDP growth averaging around 5.6% over the next 3 years.
Well, we prepare the growth.
Export is projected to rise due to anticipated increase in major commodities outturn in all major sectors of the economy. Imports expected to increase as economic activity grows. Government revenue is projected to increase given the expected rise in primary export. Government expenditure is projected to rise because of capital expenditure and the need for improved service delivery. Inflation is expected to be moderate but remain in single digits, and medium-term exchange rate is expected to remain stable. So maybe these are the conditions that will favor that growth.
Listen, when you are projecting, you have to show the underlying factors that will enable the projection. You know, I just said to you that the CDC will dissect the Hallelujah budget in detail.
Okay.
But just, even what he read, the new budget czar, the new finance czar, is referring to all the things that happened in 2023. That this is assuming that all that happened in 2022 will happen in 2024 and will happen in 2025.
But that's right.
That's
economists do.
No. You have to. If you look at what Cllr wrote when he was giving a budget, he cited the specifics. He said there will be growth in mining.
Okay.
There will be growth in agriculture.
Okay, so you want to be specific about a particular area.
Otherwise, it's a hallelujah budget. I mean, you imagining, you guessing, or you waiting for God to tell you what will happen. But as an economist, you have to show the growth areas. And he pointed out, he said rubber, apart from saying agriculture, he was specific. Go back and read the notes that were submitted to the previous administration. But for you to just say, oh, what happened in 2023, we assume it will happen again. There will be factors. Even now, as we speak, in the first, we are almost in we're almost completing the first quarter. The assumptions that were made are still not happening because there have been downturns.
What do you make of this? What do you make of this?
No, but let me complete.
Yeah, I join it. No, hold on. This is against the backdrop of strong growth of 4.6% experienced in 2023.
But that's what I'm telling you, saying that everything he said, because growth was experienced in 2023, he's assuming
this is the basis of my question.
No,
listen to my question. During the political period, it was thought that there was no strong economic growth.
But I've seen people were lying to the public. Now they're admitting that there was growth.
Strong growth. That's
not exact growth, strong growth. But at the time, they were saying, oh, there's no growth, the economy is dying, the economy is scaling, but they didn't know what was done. So I'm saying that there were ancillary activities that happened that caused the growth to happen. So you can't come without mentioning those activities and just say, oh, because growth happened on a Twitter, it will happen on me. You just say that growth happened. Twitter said.
I'm not sure what that means. But let's see.
Let me read the budget. Let's compare what was done and what Twitter wrote. I have a copy. Oh God! So now
they lost.
It was never lost. No, there goes my knowledge.
But now you can find it.
I can find it now because I'm going through my phone. I'll get it.
Which year budget? 2023. I think I should have that.
The previous budget. No, the budget notes. He cited growth in mining and growth in agriculture, and then that as the banner. Then he went subsidiary to say that growth in mining will happen because we have harmonized some of the mining. There are regulations you have to implement. In agriculture, the president issued executive orders. President Weah issued some executive orders that boosted our rubber production, our rubber exports. So it's not for the new hallelujah budget to say, oh, because President Weah did already happen and say it will happen with us too.
But government has continued.
It's continued, but you have to continue with policy. What is the policy?
The very
policy of this new government. But the same policy they wanted to follow while they were saying that we should leave on power. Then it should state it in a budget notes that is submitted to Thomas Farah. So you should say that we will follow the same thing that President Weah was doing.
Your issue is the fact that you suspect that they don't want to
give
you credit.
They wrote it and I have a credit. I am scrutinizing what they say they will do.
Okay.
He said there will be GDP growth.
what would contribute to the GDP growth. It has not been stated. It's normal when you're projecting a budget. They say, oh, we assume that because he read it, I mean, because in 2023, there was growth, so in 2024, there will be more growth. But you are not showing the ancillary projection. What would cause the growth to happen?
Okay.
You have not seen it. When Trump made his budget, he wrote it there. He said mining and agriculture would drive the growth. And it happened. And which they are recognizing, and they say, oh, finally they say there was strong growth. Is it a strong growth king because people are doing, I will say, the king because the minister and his team, along with the president, who issued executive orders, 4 executive orders on agriculture, executive orders on mining, to trigger new behavior in the sector, new taxes. ArcelorMittal paid the highest amount of money to the government under President Weah than ever before. It's on record because of the policy that was implemented. Okay. So when you are making your budget that we will continue to scrutinize, you can't just say, oh, because it grew on Weah, it grew on us. No.
We have to make progress.
That's really the right thing.
There is a whole lot to cover. Yes.
I don't, it will not grow.
Because we need to come to your CDC, but before we come there, King Joe.
The budget is more important than talking about CDC.
No, I'm talking about CDC.
It's 7 million. The other is 7 million to pay.
Yeah, we will handle that.
Now, what they are doing, they are
let us take it to King Joe.
Under this new budget, civil servant pay will be reduced. The same people that are condemning the harmonization. You know that?
Well, no, we don't know.
Okay, now let us take it to King Joe. Before your government left power, you extended the company's working time in our country. There were issues. The citizens have always had issues, even under your government. You ignored those issues. No. Hold on, sir.
Okay. You heard that heated argument about the budget from Eugene Nagbe, and you heard him try to dissect and put the budget submitted into perspective. Everything stated in the budget and how this government is going to meet up with the allocations or projections or what have you. Are all the work of the CDC government in 2023, those projections, there will be growth because of what happened in 2023, because of what happened in 2022, there will be this one, because of 2023, there will be that one, because nothing they said in the budget that are going to bring the budget down because of what happened in 2023. But everything they said was because of what happened in 2023 will improve growth, productivity in the budget. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
You gotta work towards it before you get growth. The commissioner said it clear.
Yeah. No, but they just copy and paste what Samuel Tuer did.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the IMF, the World Bank, their projections on growth in agriculture, in the mining sector, and what have you. But these were the things that they ran against, that Liberia was not progressing under George Weah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
but they submitted a budget for 692 million. And they said they reduced the budget.
Oh.
They reduced XYZ. They reduced from here, from the president office to the vice president office to this one to that one. But what did they not tell the Liberian people? What happened to the $41 million that are requested first? Was that not part of the budget, or is it not part of the budget?
It's a consolidated account, so it's part of the budget.
It's part of the budget. So you can say you have a budget of 692 million. It's a budget of 733 million. If you add the 41 million to that 692, there's a line item where they said they reduced money from the president, this one, that one, that one. But they introduced or reintroduced a line item called pool fund. What is the pool fund? What is the pool fund? Is that a fund where the Minister of Finance gonna be pooling from to give to Boyka, to give to Jeremiah Kuhn, to give to that person, to give to this person? Pool fund. What the pool fund is gonna be used for?
Only JMB knows.
Yeah.
Only JMB and his crew of thieves know what it's gonna be used for.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. Yeah. Very sad. Very, very sad. Pool fund. We will delve deeper into the budget tomorrow. All right. We will begin to take your calls here and call it a night. But let's get a few words from our panelists here tonight. Let's begin with Roslyn. What her name? BM Boyka wanted you guys to respond to this. He said, please ask the panelists about their thoughts on this, Mr. Gilman. I don't blame Boyka. The U.S. Embassy's taciturn posture has emboldened the position of these state looters and rascals. They are either complicit or aiding and abetting this modern-day Hitler in JMB, who's the head of the looting cartel that's on a professional looting spree of our resources. Sad. Men of testicular fortitude and foresight must rise to emancipate the people from the dungeon of modern-day despotism in the motherland. What are your thoughts? The embassy is silent on a lot of things that they were concerned about in the past under the CDC, during the CDC reign. Why are they silent?
When McCarthy was under the CDC-led government, he picked on every ant walking the streets of Broad Street.
Right.
And he made a report on them. And the current person in charge of replacing McCarthy, they got all the information that McCarthy have given to them. So for me, they should take it from that point on. If they saw these things were done under President Weah government, and we're seeing it repeated, because they said these were things that were going on that were wrong, right?
Right.
But these things are being, if I said they are being exaggerated now more than ever before. Why are they not saying anything? Is maybe because they want something from Joseph Boyka.
They do.
The current president is just a Muppet show. He's a Muppet.
A Muppet. Being pulled by the nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they want. That's why they're not saying anything. Because they're doing worse than what the CDC government ever attempted to do. Ever.
Absolutely.
It wasn't the same McCarthy that went to the rubber processing plant with the Indian people, right? Chetty,
right.
Is that Chetty?
Yeah, yeah.
He went there.
He went there.
And as one ambassador replaces another, they are well informed on the activities of the government of Liberia. So why was it a taboo then, and now it's no longer a taboo?
It's no longer a taboo.
People's
It's
lives
okay.
are being taken,
Yeah. And they are silent.
and they are silent
Yeah.
on them.
Thank you very much. Apostle.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gilmore. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Great show, Rosalind. Thank you. You know, I just want to tip in what Brother Camara was, Fofana was just saying, and you know, even in less than 3 months from the inauguration until now, I mean, you are seeing a lot of, you know, mishaps and mistakes that have been made by this government against human rights abuses. Let's start with the innocent death in King George, the people who were protesting. I think at least 4 to 5 persons died. Did you hear any release coming from the U.S. embassy?
No.
No. You want to tell me that they didn't know that something happened in King George? Of course, they do.
Absolute.
Yes.
Absolute.
Yes. And also when Yumale made that, I'm still on Yumale because it was so painful, because it was unfortunate what they did to Zolizo. That's why I'm stretching on Yumale.
Exactly.
You know, it's not fair. When Yumale made those comments, he said, I got 75 men with me. I'm going to kill the
Farabu.
Farabu. I mean, when I get him, I'll make sure that he doesn't exist, you know. And even the way Tamamomo died, Tamatila.
No, Tamamomo.
Tamamomo.
Oh, okay, yeah, forgive me. Sorry for that. Tamamomo, I mean.
It's the same man that gave the instruction for Tamamomo.
Yes. Now, you want to tell me that the Americans didn't see all this thing? They didn't say a word. And what is unfortunate is for them to see a release from the foreign ministry by Sarah Beslow saying that she want to get people passport illegally, and then you see the American embassy bringing a statement out to, you know, give a boost. I mean, for me, this is corruption. This is corruption to the highest degree.
To the highest.
And I've always said, if you know, there should be a time that we should really know that, look, America, even though America has been there during our independence, they've been there during our colonization, but do they really love us? You know, they are some of the things that we need to contemplate on. If you're taking billions of dollars, giving it to Ukraine, how many millions have you given to Liberia? How much? But all to do is to come and take our iron ore, take things from all, and make sure that, you know, there's chaos, and then they say they're sending peacekeepers doing this. The corruption is too much. I am calling upon the American embassy to stop interfering in our governance system. They know that they don't want to help us. They shouldn't, you know, interfere in our governance system. Even if you look at the war crime code and everything that is going on, they are behind it, and, you know, wanting to empower certain people so that certain people will benefit, and then the poor people of Liberia will suffer. They are not going to benefit anything. And you think we're going to allow that? We are not going to allow that. So, in closing, I just want to say, you know, especially the American embassy in Liberia should, you know, they should consider their decision, especially towards Liberia. For me personally, I have lost confidence in the support of America to our country. I think the Americans, they are not doing well for us. And for me, it's time for us to turn towards Russia and other people. Seriously, I'm saying this on national radio. Yeah, I'm saying that. How long have we been with America? We're almost 200 years. What kind of development have you got? What kind of real support have you gotten from America? you know.
Right.
So,
Thank you very much, Apostle.
good show, Mr. Gilmore. Thank you
No
so
doubt.
much.
Thank you. Let's take Sis Mariah Nelson.
Let the children play.
Let the children play.
No, Mariah,
one original, no duplicate.
No duplicate.
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Gilmore.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody, to the peace-loving Liberian. Oh, Mr. Gilmore, to all of your apostles, you everybody that listening in Liberia and around the world. They think that coming on, that the true we party people, they in America here, they get plaques. If you don't know. But when we forcing them on ourselves, and they can penetrate. That's why they want to get rid of Prince Johnson or George Weah. They are not joking. They use women Poaka. They're not women Poaka in charge of that, all that thing going on. The people telling these women what to do. Mr. Gilmore, every time for 6 years, I tell you, I borrow money, people are growing money. The people supporting, we're not called names, but there's a plot. And it's serious to our people back home, we're watching, to the marketeers, to the Yana boys, to the Pempen Rattle, to the poor Liberian people, to we the native people across the 15 counties. We must not mind women Poaka and Mayflower among ourselves. Even the very Jeremiah Kun and the people, they don't want them. They use those people. They don't want them. Trust me, Mr. Gilmore. I'm telling you, it's a plot.
Yes, it is.
It's the true we party. The BP needs them, they support this woman. That's why they're talking already. As soon as they're announcing, they brought him here. We're here, we're not sleeping. And you know, Liberia is a small place, especially when we were born in the people era and grow there. We got friends. When the war was coming, the same way our friends then call us, they tell us. So. But for security reasons, the people it's a plan. And God for we have to keep eye on George Weah. They want to get rid of all the strong country boys again. That's why you see we're forcing them on ourselves. That's who they are. It's a big plot.
Yeah.
You don't just look at it for the job business. It's starting small.
It's starting.
Yeah, but the people, they're spending their money here. They spend it already. I'm telling you, Mr. Gilmore. All of you that are on the platform that are listening tonight, we have to stand up. Our voices will not be silent. We all, but these people are reminding us again that our first people and their family and the children get grave. They try to remind us again. They're coming again. But it are usually the country people. If we don't come together, including the Prince Johnson, every one of them, everybody, the CDC, the WHO, the whatever, we need to come together. Or else the people, they will come, and they're coming with force. It's starting small. They keep eye on George Weah. It's serious.
Yeah.
Thank you. I stop there. I hold my peace.
Thank you.
Call me.
I will.
Thank you, Mama Raya. Let the children play.
Thank you very much. All right, folks. Our lines are open. If you want to call, we'll take a couple more callers here. We got a little bit of time, not too much. Let's read some comments here, and then we'll wrap it up. We don't get no callers. Smith Ballon, or Ballon Smith. We Liberians need to desist. From continuously waiting for America to speak for us on issues that we can do for ourselves. Yeah. Let's go to the line here and take this caller from I believe what we said from Korea.
Jesus is coming soon. Beware.
Jesus is coming soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Mr. Gilman, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, fine. Mr. Gilman. Mr. Gilman, you see the other day when I came out here and I said that the president was proceeding wrongly, if there anything, we should take the street, comes in our numbers and impinging. And later on, you said that, oh no, we're not doing impeachment or this and that. Anything somebody said, they owe it to themselves. And now GST, it got me afraid that time, Mr. Gamer. Mr. Gamer, the entire American government is responsible for our country. It is few congressmen like Allen West in his country, where how you call it, Chris Smith and other people running our country and giving false report to the American government about us. And now we got to stay. Joey is not related to me, but it's so sad and bad when I see them treating that way they treated him to not enter his the place he built. He's a president. They said presidential laws. Joseph Boaga and his people don't understand English. He said presidential laws. The laws right there, if a former president, you, Joseph Boaga, your old self don't pass through to go somewhere, and the rest of the people, the rest of the president, Eddie Johnson shall leave, and even if what his name other president that died were leaving or charged to come, he's going to pass through that presidential laws. If a president can never serve for a cultural ambassador or whosoever, or you and your family and stuff like that, it's so sad for them to treat him like that. And it's so bad, Mr. Gim, I'm a Christian, but I'm one person that's staying with George Weah. And I trust to go in here and staying with George Weah. If the Tiashin Ping, I'm a lawman man, he from this place, Grand Crew, he decided to defend my country so that my generation will see what I didn't see, so that my grandchildren will see what I didn't see. Somebody test him, they're going to test me. I will not lie to you. I will go in our country, I'm a Christian. We depend on God, but the matter of fact, I'm going to be physical. Because I read the Bible, I see David take course and all these things on people and stuff like that. I saw it. Even Joah told David, say, when he killed David's son, he said, David was trying to cry. He said, go talk to the people then. And you ready your son can kill you and stuff like that. Now today we kill him, say all on the body. So where your son going to kill you? You want to celebrate? We're not going to sit down. Somebody kill Joria or Johnny Green or bring him down. That the men that live for that country fled. Today all the money is stored in our country, and he didn't go outside there. To bring money in our country, the economy, the sport economy, he didn't go outside to bring economy. Our people are going to die. Our children are going to die, not going to eat. They went to make money and brought it into that country, infuse it in the economy to support that country. The records are there, we know about it. That's why we never go against Georgia. We never mind them, and it's so saddening. And every time sometimes when I listen, tears get in my eyes. But we watching, we join anybody that we fight for Georgia, we join that person to fight them back. I'm not taking side, we're not high credit. My name, Prince Emmanuel Ballard. I'm not talking on behalf of GST. I'm talking on behalf of myself. Right. And my president that I know, and I even recognize Joseph Boaga as a president in the first place of Liberia. I still recognize my president because he made me to see my children to go in the playground today where you stopping and taking $300 from them and stuff that he created those things. They say it was nothing, but you're collecting money for those things. Mr. Gamer, thank you. Thank you for having me. You got my number. Anybody want my number, give it to them. I'm prepared to die for what I stand for. And I'm afraid. America want my number, give it to them. Joseph Boaga want my number, he people to follow me, give it to them. For me, I stand for Georgia, and I mean it, and I stand for him. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you very much, Prince Emmanuel Ballard. Jesus is coming soon. Beware, Prince. Let's take this caller, 585-0849. Hello.
To the rest of our people on the platform and to our Liberian people at large, look, this thing is unfortunate.
Your name?
See. Yeah, my name is Joseph Cllr.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah. Because the fact that, look at the two individuals we're talking about. I don't know whether the 80-year-old man or more than a year-old man, he's my own uncle. But let's evaluate the two people. Their contribution to Liberia, what have they done for the nation? What have Boakai done for this nation, Liberia? George Weah kept the peace because he was part of the process to being priest to the Liberian people. Even through soccer, whatever means. Even during their term, when things broke out, George Weah was the same one that they sent to the people. to appeal to them. I mean, use George Weah. So let's look at Walker. What Walker actually contributed to this nation? But you can't destroy the nation that what you offer, Walker, in your last age. And look at this man. This man is being trained on the job. And he said he got all the experience, but he's being trained on the job. We're not here for job training to come take you. You say you came to rescue the people, but then we got to train you in the process. Come on, man, people. We got to be real with this, man. And it's unfortunate. All the years that you serve in government, now all you got to produce, and giving letter to people here, there, and going, taking other people for a job. That's not a job we're talking about. Okay? No. We're not talking about government job. You said you are going to bring job to the people. I don't think that's the kind of job. Or, 1 plus, you put 1, you take out 1. You put 2, you take out 2. What a job. There is nothing you're creating. You're just creating chaos in the place.
Chaos.
Man, you can't do it. Step aside. We know you have rescued yourself. You all. The Liberian people have took your burden in everything that the God is paying in for your health and your children. Look, take that and step on the side, man. You don't have a time to destroy the nation. We got to be careful here in things that are unfolding. Let's look at how they call it, Haiti today. What is unfolding there? To our Liberian brothers and sisters, we got to be very careful. People don't have jobs, and creating all these kind of chaos can bring a whole lot of different things. Right. Yeah, we need to be very careful of what we are doing. George Weah did not come to bring war. This is what the young man stepped aside. He saw what they were doing. He saw the implication of what they were about to do to the Liberian people. This is why he just left it and stepped aside. Yeah. You look at, we here, we see in these United States, we see election time. What people can be doing, demonstration, you think you got control over it? When people are going, expressing themselves. George Weah saw people taking, casket and thing. He told people, he said he don't want to see it. That was because somebody in command, in control. But the old man can't do that. When something happened, he said on the side, he don't say anything. Nothing he's contributing. Just to create chaos in the nation, man. Our Liberian people need to get to their senses. They got to read between the lines. God will not come from in heaven to come tell you what to do. You have to be careful. The peace that is there that the people enjoy it. Please don't bring destruction to our people. Right. Thank you, my brother. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was great. Great hearing from you tonight. Let's take this caller, Mohammed Kamara from the UAE. Hello, Mohammed.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gilman. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman and the entire team. Thanks to you people. You see, what's going on in Liberia is just a plot against President Weah. Joseph Boakai came to pay debts. Since Joseph Boakai came to power or become president in Liberia, have you even seen him call even his former boss to say, oh yes, Cllr me to the place today, or I come and visit you? Joseph Boakai is not a protocol Liberian. Joseph Boakai is a Sierra who told people from the beginning, I used to tell you, you're there, you never believe it. Joseph Boakai is a Sierra. He's a protocol Sierra. We know how Sierra keep growth for people. We know, say, the war that fought in Sierra and the war that fought in Liberia is not compared. No. It's not compared. The atrocity that happened in Sierra so not happen in Liberia there. When you will look at your friend, he might be like that. He either he wants your snake or long snake. That nicking for in Sierra. They will lay your hand down. If you say short snake, they will call it all the way to your elbow. When you say long snake, they will call it to your hand. You see, they will ask you your foot the same way, any part of your body. Also now they call your body opposite side. They call your left hand, they call your right foot. They do it in Sierra. Two Joseph Boakai and try they gissy. No, so nobody more expect something for Joseph Boakai. Nobody is not confused to expect anything for Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai, see the amount of people he put in places that he not supposed to put in there. Only to compensate people with salary. I hear people say, oh, and Joseph Baker call his salary then in the office like that. What wrong with the 2 point something million in it for the 1 million budget? You are having 2 million there in your office. Your man will have you almost 1 million there. So what wrong with the money? Now they see 4 point something million. What if not your country know or the president call his salary? I mean the president. Have you ever one day come out to say, oh, I call my salary? Who Joseph Baker promised during the state of the art address? Who Joseph Baker promised? He ever promised any librarian in our country say I will do this? President Weah first time 2018. First time he stood on, he said, I call my salary or my benefit down to 25%.
Yep.
The lawmaker or whosoever follow his footsteps. Joseph Baker said that because he don't have the country. You see? So it's an opportunity that he gave to only enrich himself. Somebody that told people say, oh yeah, I was living on a loan. I told loan 5 times for RB Bank. Yeah. Then you go mail that character as president. What you expect for that character to do for you? Nothing. Nothing. Joseph Baker is just a common criminal. Common criminal. There's no code that would be looking at you that they still. Joseph Baker is looking at president. We have paid that they report for the sum of million. Joseph Baker say is 20 point something million. What wrong with the other money? They save our foreign reserve. President Weah say I left 222 million. Joseph Baker say 220. What wrong with the 2 million? So it was common criminal. Common criminal. When you were posting that day, look at somebody want to take it from you. It's a common criminal. That is common criminal. If they say you are common criminal, somebody looking at you is stealing for net.
Yeah.
Somebody is looking at you, they post on that, they looking at you, they stealing for net. A common criminal down there. That's what Joseph Baker is. Joseph Baker is a common criminal. He look at President Weah gave report and he turned around, he stole for the money. Then people celebrate, oh, Joseph Baker. We are going 60 days. Today make Joseph Baker 60 days.
Yeah.
The only dedication for Joseph Baker is police boot. Police boot.
Somebody said that Zogo Motel.
Shamefully. But charging, the thing is common is compared to charging boom. Ordinary charging boom, you buy plywood, you go buy the thing.
Phone boot.
Yeah, and you can even spend 2,000-3,000 debate on it. Joseph Baker and his grandson that call himself Gregory Coleman, they said they spent 35,000.
Yeah.
35,000 and they're waiting to face 200. I mean 2,500. We will be 80 some more million, 88 point something million. Where you will get that money from? Common Sonny, you pay even blind men, they know Latin, even read 500 a year, and they say you spend 35,000 plus US on it. Who blind? Who blind? That is common criminal. Joseph Baker will do nothing in that country. But anyway, it's good like that. We only think sometimes we feel bad because our people are there, the hardship are there is not only referring to Unity Party, it refers to the entire country. That's why we're feeding now. But we told people, and they refuse so. Some of them, they call us people today, they are coming to us now, oh, my man, they think why you were talking, like, yeah, tell somebody, I said, no, you look for it. We told you this man is not a character to be president. He far off from president, he don't get a mind.
No.
He don't get a mind. See, how can you deny, even Ghana there, or Nigeria there, Ghana cannot deny footballer, somebody that represents the country where the country fair, not representative, but just footballer, the Ghana can't deny Marco Isen to not you the VIP loan. Ghana president can't deny Isen. No. Because they know Isen represents the country to the international, to the higher level, and he's still representing the country. What about former president that paid the play, deny him? Then Fatou Gabriel, he allowed her to pardon.
Yeah.
He allowed her to pardon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gilman. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Rosalind, take it away. You got the last one.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Gilman, for the show. Thank you for bringing us on, and it was a great show. There's so much we want to say, but sometimes they call it posterity don't allow us to say certain things I want to say here. But who the hell is Fatou Gabriel that they will take that President Weah cannot walk in a place, but she is allowed to walk there? What kind of nonsense is this?
What kind of nonsense is that?
Thank you, man, Mr. Gilman, man. Please, Joseph Human Bwaka, drunken papa need to do better than this.
No doubt.
Jealousy. And the rest song for him.
They not be spending say. That's also wet you a blah. They be smiling with dry.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight.
No job, no respect. Don't jack on yourself. Take time with your life.
White Tea, Black Heart, taking us home.
You not get bring any man closer to you. They will see you shine. Wet you a bar. They not be spending say. They get wet you a bar. They be smiling with dry. That's also wet you a bar. They not be spending say. They get wet you a bar. They be smiling with dry. If you get married, they will talk. When you single, they will talk about you. They try to be like you before you talk about my daily clothes. Go and
What's your daily clothes? Exactly when.
Your mother get your point. Now so jealousy. Look at jealousy. Okay, yo.
Jealousy. Loco, jealousy.
Jealousy. Look at jealousy. Okay, yo. Jealousy. So jealousy.
Again, thanks to our team of analysts and panelists. Roslyn Wenley, Apostle Dabasio, we're on tonight. Thanks to all of you that distributed the videos, our subscribers on YouTube as well as on Gina Harto Facebook page. Hope you have a wonderful night. You can join us on the radio on the FM dial for your non-stop entertainment. And we'll be back tomorrow with another edition. Until then, I've been your host and announcer, Michael Gilman.
Jealousy, okay, yo. Jealousy, so jealousy, okay, yo. Jealousy, look at jealousy, okay, yo. Jealousy, so jealousy. Went to a bar. They not be spending say. They get wet to a blah. They be smiling with dry. That's also wet to a blah. They not be spending say. They get wet to a blah. They be smiling with dry. Snake in the grass, they jealous. Snake in the grass. Snake in the grass, they jealous. Snake in the grass. Hey, on the cover, journalist. 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 Hey, on the cover, journalist.